An NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Again, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Check. Hey.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Black Knights nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Brings up second and a yard at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. You're trash.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
55 is Mike, guys, 55.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Oh, you got deep.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Black Knight.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the London.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Dyson. 60 Dyson. 7 Mike.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Under 10. 10. Rush 10.
On second down, Mixon.
Let's go. Come on.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch. Check. Back on 80. Turn up. Kill. Sandy Ranger.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Pick it up. Mike 48. I got you, boy. I got you.
On second down, here's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 48. Now watch one. Check. 48's the mic. Check. 48.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Black Knights 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
57. Mike, 57.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Jackson on
that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Complete to Joe
Now
Mixon.
Another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
Jackson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check, Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Again, Jackson.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Black Knights 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
You ain't nothing!
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 84 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Phillips on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Kill. Check. Hot route. Hot. Riggs.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 50 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
48, 48 Mike, 48 Mike. I got 1, I got 70 Lion. Check, check. Dragon 60. Check, 48's the Mike. Check, 48's the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. You going to see me in your nightmares, son. You going to see me in your nightmares. Mike 48. Mike 48. You don't know no better.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
A loss of 12 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike. Check. You must be dreaming. 48.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, 48's the Mike. Check, 48's the Mike. All day. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Ready?
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
20-yard line.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled
Yeah,
terrible. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Coming after you. 48 for Mike.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Watch out for Hill on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Check safety. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Double up. Check 3. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Ravens 40. Black Knights.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Mixon. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Peters on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Gain of 14. And
now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Complete.
Joe Mixon. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Here we go now as they will again try for two.
You got nothing. 70 Timberwolf. Out. 19 tight. Check.
Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Number 28, Joe
Now the
Mixon,
offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 60 Eagles.
Burrow will throw. eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Ingram again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.